Can you just describe the mindset going into those 4th-and-1 plays where you get the stop? And I think Debo came in and kind of cleaned it up on the tackles there. What can you just say about the way he plays when it matters the most?
Talking about Debo?
Yeah, Debo.
Oh, well, I mean, shoot, even in games where it seems like he's out of reach, and I mean, it don't really matter. I mean, Debo's still out there giving balls to the wall, excuse my language, but about the 4th-and-1 stops, it's just a mentality, last year we wasn't really that great in short yardage modes, and this year we really made it a point of emphasis to really get out the field in those type of moments.
You guys go into the half tied at 20. You pitch a shutout in the second half. What was the message at halftime? Did you feel anything different, I guess, for either of you during the second half?
No, there was nothing different. We just play our brand of football. It was as soon as we saw Alex drain the kick, we're like, okay, 0-0. The mindset goes back to do what we do, play how we play. Flush the first half, come back, start up again, get hot, and that's exactly what we did in the second half.
No doubt.
Going off of that, a couple weeks ago, Demetrius, you shared with us how you're vocal about kind of in these SEC games, there's a small margin for error. Tonight, it really felt like maybe for the first time after these mistakes that could have been costly, like LSU, Alabama, whatever, finally weren't. Did something change, or was it a matter of time? How do you both sort of see the short memory and both on offense and defense, the ability to recover from mistakes tonight?
I mean, whenever a player on our team, has something happen like that to them, we just, I always tell them to just keep his head up. I mean, you're going to make mistakes. And a lot of those times, I mean, you just got to take it on the chin and just move on to the next play. In this case, it's the next game. We came out, like you said, in the second half, we pitched shutout.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of that, when I used to be a quarterback, a big thing that I used to go off of was having short-term memory. You come back, throw an interception, you fumble the ball, you got to get that play out of your mind, because if you let it dwell, your game is going to plummet. You'll be fixated on such a pass, like, I shouldn't have thrown that, when you have 3 more quarters left to play. You have a whole nother half to play. So it's just going, again, I know I beat a dead horse, but it's going back to playing how we play football. He said it on the video, Coach Beamer, he says it to us every day, be who we are. We know who we are. They didn't, and we put that on display tonight.
For both you guys to see your offense finally explode the way it did, especially in that second half, with Lenoris and Rocket and everyone, what kind of juice does that give you as a defense to go out there every drive?
Man, we talk about it every week, complementary football, man, offense, defense, special teams. And when we put it all together like we did tonight, great things are always going to happen.
Shane was in here before talking about how Clayton at halftime made some adjustments, tweaked a few things. If you don't mind, could you guys just talk about kind of like what was the message at halftime and what you guys figured like you need to probably tweak a little bit?
I won't get into the details just so we keep that under wraps so for the next game, but just little tweaks here and there just to help confuse the quarterback, give him different looks. He's having success, so just play with his mind a little bit. When you're, again, going back to my quarterback days, when I know I'm having success on a certain formation, I'm like, okay, if I see this again, I know where to go with the ball. So we kind of played off that a little bit. Let him see one thing, come back real quick, and then it's a totally different, coverage or a totally different blitz. That's kind of what the message was.
Can you talk about how satisfying it was? You did a great job of pressuring the quarterback the whole game, but at crunch time, you come up with back-to-back sacks because they probably were in position to go for it on 4th down, but after that second sack, they had to go ahead and punt it away, though.
Yeah, man, just keep it going. We talk about all the time on our defense about hunting. We got to get there. We know a lot of teams watch film on us and they're like, oh, how can we stop this defense, this South Carolina defense? And, quick games, RPO, a lot of that we see. But, in the moment it was in the game, they were forced to drop back, pass, make plays, and shoot, our pass rushers got there.
When you have a running quarterback like that, how much of tonight was just about doing your job, filling gaps, keeping contained?
That is that was the key. One of our keys to win the game from Coach Beamer was stop the quarterback. Watching the LSU game, on the bye week, you saw 15, who's a great quarterback as well that they have. They were pitching a shutout, not really getting anything going. They bring number 10 in, and he gives a spark to the offense. So he became pretty much the key to winning. LSU, another great team, great defense, offense. Couldn't find an answer for him, and we didn't want that to be us tonight. So the emphasis was control him, keep him in the pocket, make him throw the ball, and I believe we did that tonight.
With an offense like A&M, whose identity is mostly with the ground game, whether it be quarterback and running backs, what kind of mindset do you have to take on once you get into the second half to be able to take them out of that run game and just completely make them uncomfortable?
I feel like that's our brand of football as well. If you want us to sit there and line up and run the ball, sure, we can do that. We got the pass rushers across the board, but we want to play the run. We all came to the SEC. We knew what it was when we came here, and we knew what A&M was about, and thankfully we shut them down.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all.